Hi guys, my name is Dinara Dasanayaka. I'm a Sri Lankan girl living solo abroad, and if you're new here, welcome back to my channel. This isn't just a cooking video. This is something a little bit more personal. I start by making something simple, a grilled halloumi and veg platter. No pressure, no measurements, just letting myself enjoy the process. Feel free to add anything or remove anything from this recipe. There is no right way to make this meal. So, a little bit of context. Ever since I was a kid, my relationship with food has been complicated to say the least. When I was younger, the thought of eating honestly disgusted me. Food wasn't something I looked forward to. Instead, it felt like a chore. If you knew me during school, you'd remember I didn't eat much. All the meals that my parents prepared, I barely touched them. They tried, I know they did. But, alas, I did end up giving them an extremely difficult time. Now, as I've grown older, I've started to realize that healing doesn't happen all at once. It's something you build, one moment at a time. For me, that started with cooking. Not for anyone else, but just for me. Now, breakfast used to be the hardest. I'm really not a morning person, never have been, but now, even a small omelette made from leftovers feels like an act of self-care. I'd say university changed a lot for me. Living with people from so many different backgrounds, my flatmates, my classmates, it opened my eyes to just how deeply personal food is. Food wasn't just about eating. It was culture, it was comfort, it was connection. Watching the people around me, the people that I love, prepare meals from their own homes, their own childhoods, I started to see food differently. Even the few dishes I liked as a kid, I began to recognize them again, this time through a new lens. And suddenly, cooking didn't seem as daunting anymore. Right now, I'm making a salmon cucumber rice. I've recently seen this go viral on TikTok, and secretly, I'm happy that everyone gets to enjoy what used to be an underrated classic. It's definitely worth the hype and super easy to make. So, my cooking journey. It's been a quiet decision. To go back, to remember the meals my dad used to buy for me, those little takeout favorites he'd bring home, hoping I'd eat just a few bites more than I usually do. I decided to recreate them. Not perfectly, not all at once, but one at a time. And with every dish, I wasn't just learning how to cook. I was reclaiming a part of myself. Now this part is my favorite. Shaking the box to my heart's desire, taking all my anger and frustrations out on it. Really get in there. That cream cheese isn't going to mix itself. Let's plate this up, shall we? Nothing says comfort more than a plate of hot, white rice topped with some cucumber salmon salad. Now, I don't know about you, but I never liked wraps. Not even during uni when everyone was obsessed with them. But this lamb pitta made me pause. Maybe because I made it myself, maybe because I didn't expect to enjoy it. Either way, it reminded me that we're allowed to surprise ourselves. I used leftovers from my veggie platter and hummus as a base. I'm trying to cut down on my food waste. And then, lastly, I made lentil soup. Simple, humble, and slow cooked with care. It's the kind of dish that doesn't try to impress, but quietly soothes. Lentils have been a part of my family's kitchen for as long as I can remember, and making the soup felt like wrapping myself in something familiar and safe. As it simmered, the kitchen filled with that earthy, comforting smell. The kind that tells you that everything's going to be okay and feels like home. Add the soaked lentils in and give it a good old mix. Isn't the sound of everything simmering so comforting, you guys? Now I'm adding in some salt, ground white pepper, cumin, and turmeric. Give them a good mix and cook for a few minutes. Then, add some chicken stock, simmer until the potatoes soften, and blend. I'd like to leave you with this. Rebuilding your relationship with food doesn't happen in a single meal. It's slow, it's gentle, and sometimes it's just one dish at a time. If you've ever struggled to eat, to cook, or even just to care about what you're putting in your body as fuel, you're not alone, and you deserve softness too. Thanks for being here with me. I hope this reminds you that food can be something that feels safe again. See you guys in the next video.